Have you put time in your calendar for getting women? Then you're probably gonna die alone. Not to that extent, but that's the main premise of this video, which is if you don't make time for it, you'll never do it. So this video is to help you with scheduling. Now, if you're on this channel or if you clicked on this video, you probably already know the benefits of scheduling, so I'm not going to wax on about the benefits of a schedule because otherwise you wouldn't be here. So if you're anything like me, you've actually tried to schedule many countless times before, but it never worked out. I'm going to share with you the few advances I've made in scheduling. The first advancement, which is the oldest, is that you don't have a scheduling problem, you have a prioritization problem. And that actually is like most of the issue. Most of your problem isn't that you don't make time for it or write it out, it's that you actually plan for too much in the day. If you're like me, you wanted to have a YouTube channel, you also wanted to draw, you also wanted to write books, you also wanted to do this, you also wanted to do that, you wanted to do martial arts like 3 times a week or 4 times a week. Basically, you have way too much planned in the day. You have to prioritize. What are like the 1 or 2 things? Pick only 1 or 2 things. Literally only 1 or 2 things, preferably 1. Like, do you want to write? Is that what's most important to you right now? Or do you want to draw? Do you want to do the YouTube channel? What is most important to you right now? So just pick the most important thing and then pick the 1 or 2 tasks that are mission critical. Meaning, without those 2 tasks or 1 task, nothing else is possible. So for YouTube, the mission critical task is making a YouTube video. Without the YouTube video made, there's no thumbnails, there's no editing, there's no title. Like, the videos are the mission critical task. They are the 1 or 2 tasks that if you went to bed just doing those 1 or 2, you would feel fulfilled. That advice I learned a long time ago. However, the most recent advancement I had in scheduling, which will save you like potentially years or months of time, because like it was literally like a whole year of trying to work out a schedule before I realized this. Like, I just realized this like a few weeks ago, or maybe even a week ago, which is schedule 1 day in advance. Because what's gonna happen is, like me, I try to schedule out the whole week and it just doesn't work out. I'm never able to make it work. When I do get the schedule to work is when I've only scheduled the next day. It's amazing. Now, obviously, you can schedule a few things throughout the week that you know are gonna happen, like on this day at this time. Like, I know we're gonna go to church at this time, so I schedule it there. Like, obviously, there are some things you wanna have prepared ahead of time, but in terms of like your setting up a schedule for a week, it's way too much. You're not gonna go from a person who uses no schedule to has your whole week scheduled out. It's too much of a jump. You're gonna feel overwhelmed, and the advice I would have given you before, which I never actually made a video on scheduling before, but the advice I would have given you before is just schedule a little bit of your schedule today, then tomorrow do the rest, then tomorrow do the rest. I was never able to do that, so I'm glad I never got around to telling you. But like, the one advancement I've had in scheduling, aside from prioritizing only 1 or 2 things, is only schedule out the next day. And this is so much easier, so much less pressure, and you're a lot more likely to follow through with it. That's all I have for today. See you around.